EA Sports, and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the northeastern coast of the U.S. and Lighthouse Point, live final round coverage of the Maine Classic. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, we've got a tie at the top at 20 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer here, well back on the scoreboard and just looking to go out and make some birdies. So let's get out to the course, already deep into the round as we head to the tee on the par 4 15th. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. 13 feet away. Wow, just a hair off target, and those are the ones that'll drive you crazy. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and she's going to hold on at -10. Final par 3 on the backside. It's the 16th, 241 yards. Time to make a move as we are in the finishing stretch here.
When you give the scorecard a cursory look, you might think 240-something yards is a difficult hole, but this plays quite a bit downhill, so it plays more around the 200-yard mark. A fairly generous green, protected by the bunker.
And that's certainly not what you have in mind standing on the tee box. That never had a chance of hitting the green. Now, from left of the green, a second. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and her score is going to stay right where it is. Now at the 17th, and Frank a chance to make a birdie. Who knows, with a couple of huge pokes, you could make Eagle 3. This is a pretty stout hole at a little bit more than 600 yards.
It is, especially if that breeze comes off the water into your face. But normally you're protected here because the hills on the left will block that breeze. Bunkers all the way down the right side, you can see that. But yeah, you're right, 2 big hits, and you might just reach this par 5 and 2. Birdie, perhaps even eagle on a good day.
That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway. No issues here. That is into the fairway.
Good second shot. That last bounce, a little unlucky, but still that third shot sits up rather nicely into this par 5.
Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. Let's bring in Pga III for a look at birdie.
And this may go just a fraction to the right, but otherwise it's flat and it's makeable.
Yes, the speed spot on. It's a late birdie here at 17, and she'll move to 11 under. Frank, it's been quite a journey to this point, but here we are, the 18th hole at Lighthouse Point.
It looks like a dogleg left, or it should play like a dogleg left. You might stand on that tee and think that you can take the direct line.
You can't get there from here, can you?
Good old Maine terminology there. So the goal really is to somehow find that fairway down the right. And, of course, it all depends on how far you fly that tee shot on the line you take. From there on in, just a short iron and maybe a chance to get another birdie and finish with a smile on your face.
The green is up above, and this will play at least a club longer.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
A long one coming up here for birdie. Oh, never in doubt. Back-to-back birdies to close things out. And that will make this a final round, 71. So, Frank, this a solid week of golf, you'd have to say. They stuck around on the outskirts of contention, and ultimately it'll be a top 20 finish.
Yeah, I think it's a good chance to have a little deep dive into the stats. Driving accuracy, is it not long enough? Maybe a few greens there and here and there missed. I mean, that's how you get a little bit better. So, a good time to have a little look back.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Pga III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time. EA Sports is proud to present continuing coverage of the world of golf. Today, we bring you coverage from this opening round. We've got a full field ready to get rolling on this Thursday as we get a look at the early leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 6 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to get off to a hot start and maybe make an early move up the AM leaderboard. And now our first par 3 of the day, the 5th. So good mix of holes to start the round. You see the ocean on the left, and the green looks tiny sitting next to that Caribbean. It is a really small target here. This is an excellent challenge. Let's get into the action here as we begin at the par 3 5th. All right, you don't have to catch it on the middle of the face every time. That's on the middle of the dance floor, and a birdie putt coming up. Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. Yeah, this is where the golf course really opens up and you can feel the breadth of the beauty of where you are. Teeth of the Dog on the coastline of the Dominican Republic. This 6th hole, it's a good par 4. It's around 500 yards. Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. Perfect spot to play this second. Middle of the fairway.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Oh, this one is tracking. It's on a good line. Look out. This one could be really good. Oh, that nearly went in. That's a touch of class right there. Very good effort. Okay, that one in for par. And she'll remain at 2 under. Now to the second par 3 on the front, the 7th, and this is the one. It's the hole that put Teeth of the Dog on the map. You can see the Caribbean on your left, and you understand just why. This is special. Yeah, that's a good spot right there, and a chance now for a birdie here at 7. Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. That one finished off. Visual hits just keep coming, don't they? Now to the 8th. This par 4 is just over 400 yards. Breathtaking tee shot over the Caribbean. Here we are at the par 4 8th. It's just over 400 yards, but it isn't so much about the number on the card. It is about the breathtaking view and the shot you're going to have to hit over the Caribbean. Up ahead, just off the green, is the famous Pete Dye plaque. It says, quote, "Bury me in a pot bunker." There is nothing like the challenge of a Pete Dye golf course, and Teeth of the Dog is no exception. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. That's a high-quality shot right there. A 5-footer now for birdie. Oh, if that's one ball to the right, it's in. Instead, this one singes that left edge. That one finished off. It's in for par. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Good way to finish this front 9 with a demanding par 5. It's about 600 yards. You can see the clubhouse in the distance. 2 good pokes. and you could be making the turn with an eagle on the card. Yeah, mission accomplished. On into, didn't fly it all the way there, but got enough release and in good shape. So after reaching this green in 2, this a sizable putt for an eagle. Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Yep, you'll take those all day, every day. Just a short putt there, and it is in for her birdie. Final look at the opening round leaderboard. It shows our featured golfer just 2 back, a day's end.
Makes that second round even more important, Rich. Don't want to get too adrift.
EA Sports is proud to present continuing coverage of the world of golf. Today, we bring you coverage of the second round. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. Out front, it's Max Homa. He's at 9 under. We'll get out to the action here as we pick things up on the par 4 6th hole. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, she's left herself 133 yards to go. Pin in the middle, so it's a green light.
Another example of her excellent balance and timing, and that's a good shot.
This would be a big bonus if it went in, more than likely just trying to get this one close. Frank, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
Okay, that one finished off for a par. And she's going to hold on at 5 under. You know, par 3 like this, the 7th, when you stand on the tee box, first thing you want to do is just look around and appreciate exactly where you are, because there aren't many places like it in the world. The next thing you want to do is focus on the task at hand. And this one, it's a challenge. So that is well right, and that's going to leave plenty of work to try and get out of here with a par. This going to be her second shot now at the par 3. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Visual hits just keep coming, don't they? Now to the 8th. This par 4 is just over 400 yards. Breathtaking tee shot over the Caribbean. Here we are at the par 4 8th. It's just over 400 yards, but it isn't so much about the number on the card. It is about the breathtaking view and the shot you're going to have to hit over the Caribbean. Up ahead, just off the green, is the famous Pete Dye plaque. It says, quote, "Bury me in a pot bunker." There is nothing like the challenge of a Pete Dye golf course, and Teeth of the Dog is no exception. Oh, that is squeezing every inch of distance out of the golf swing. That was as powerful as you're going to see. This is why you practice these shots from under 100 yards. You've bombed your drive. Now it's time for the touch shot. Zip one in there close. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Nah, got it out there too far. It was trying to come back, but couldn't get there. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And she'll fall to 4 under par. Well, right about now, after the holes you just played, you're saying, wow, that was something to see. You're going to feel even better if you can walk off this challenging par 5 9th, about 600 yards, with a birdie or eagle. Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. That was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result. Well, that one had to feel good.
Yeah, it struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Oh, boy, the pace was perfect. He just didn't quite want to go down. But what a well-played hole. Yeah, that's nicely done. Good playing there as she finishes off her birdie. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows, if you get out early on Saturday, try and post a number, see what happens. EA Sports is proud to present continuing coverage of the world of golf. Today, it's live coverage of the third round. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. The leader is Scotty Scheffler. He's at 11 under. We'll get out to the action here as we pick things up on the par 4 sixth hole. And it would appear that that ball is into the bunker. So now she's looking at a tough second here out of the sand.
Not the best shot we've seen today.
We turn to Nota Pga III for this look at birdie.
And putt coming up a ridge, one you might have to hit a little firmer to take some of the breakout.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Okay, she'll finish that one off for her par. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Now to the second par 3 on the front, the 7th, and this is the one. It's the hole that put Teeth of the Dog on the map. You can see the Caribbean on your left, and you understand just why. This is special. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now this, her second into this par 3. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap in is now going to be a grind.
Oh, nothing routine about that one. Well done to roll it in for par. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Visual hits just keep coming, don't they? Now to the 8th. This par 4 is just over 400 yards. Breathtaking tee shot over the Caribbean. Here we are at the par 4 8th. It's just over 400 yards, but it isn't so much about the number on the card. It is about the breathtaking view and the shot you're going to have to hit over the Caribbean. Up ahead, just off the green, is the famous Pete Dye plaque. It says, quote, "Bury me in a pot bunker." There is nothing like the challenge of a Pete Dye golf course, and Teeth of the Dog is no exception. And that one not going to stop in time. It'll roll all the way into the bunker. Now this, an awkward distance for a bunker shot. Oh, kind of bladed that one. Got it out, but it is now in the rough. Okay, that one in for par. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Good way to finish this front nine with a demanding par 5. It's about 600 yards. You can see the clubhouse in the distance. 2 good pokes, and you could be making the turn with an eagle on the card. That is poetry in motion right there. What a golf swing, and a big drive as well. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Yep, you'll take those all day, every day. Just a short putt there, and it is in for her birdie. Now, as we begin this second nine, you can put the phone away. You're not going to be snapping as many pictures, at least for the first few holes. Doesn't mean it isn't challenging. It's plenty. We're going to head inland. First few holes on this backside, starting with a relatively easy par 4. The 10th is about 400 yards. And that ball absolutely walloped. That is a big drive there. Don't be short. Just another couple of turns, Frank. So that's in for par to start this backside. And she's going to stay at 6 under par. Here's another pretty big par 5. In fact, the second 600 yardish in the last 3 holes. And like the other par 5s here, chance at an eagle if you hit a big drive. Uh-oh, this is well left. Well, had the distance right, just a little bit offline to the left.
And a little bit left, too, with this third shot.
So, Frank, 3 rounds have come and gone. What do you expect to see tomorrow?
Well, Rich, the first thing I'm going to look at is that pin sheet tomorrow and see how tucked they are to the edges of the greens, because that's going to determine how aggressive you can be with those approach shots. And then after that,
1860, the year of the very first Open Championship. The world had yet to learn of the light bulb, the phonograph, the automobile, and the airplane. But this championship began and flourished. Through the decades, its list of winners reads like a who's who of golf. Morris, Jones, Hogan, Player, Palmer, Nicklaus, Watson. What would it mean to claim golf's oldest prize? We're about to find out. This is the Open Championship.
EA Sports, in conjunction with the R&A, present the final major championship of the year. Today, it's opening round coverage of the Open. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round 1. We've got a tie at the top. The first par 3 of the round is here at the 201-yard 6th. 2 pot bunkers left and 1 right of the green are to be avoided at all costs. We get out to the play at the par 3 6th. Boy, that ball got caught in the breeze and it was just along for the ride. Much too firm there. Looking now at her second to this par 3. That one finished off. It's in for par, and she'll stay 1 under for the tournament. The 7th now at 481 yards, a par 4. Pot bunkers left and right are definitely in play off the tee. Even if you end up in the fairway, the second shot is a demanding one, partially blind, over a large tract of gorse and potentially 2 pot bunkers left. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, she's left herself 134 yards. It's a nice number. And the pin on the left portion of the green.
I really like her golf swing, and that's another good shot. She should be happy with that one.
So now this, right around 25 feet for birdie. Oh, how about it? A beauty there. It is in for a birdie. On to the 8th, a par 4 at 436 yards. It features a familiar refrain: avoid the pot bunkers and the tall gorse. Doing so with your drive should leave a short iron in to a green protected by 1 bunker left and 2 to the right. This one turning left a bit off the tee.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. An outside look here for birdie. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And her score's going to stay right where it is. The ninth hole at 218 yards of par 3. Bunkers front left and right protect a fairly narrow green that features more than its share of humps and hollows.